Welcome to South Hagerstown High School Stadium. Getting ready for kickoff here. High school football on Antietam Broadband. The South Hagerstown Rebels hosting the Smithsburg Leopards here on a beautiful Friday night in Hagerstown. Thanks for joining us here on Antietam Broadband, everybody. I'm Mark Keller, flying solo tonight. Coach Randy Longnecker on vacation. He's lounging on a beach somewhere, so we wish him well. He'll be back with us here in a couple weeks for our next game. Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia sponsoring tonight's coverage, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. Well, let's talk about this Smithsburg-South Hagerstown matchup. Last season, these two teams gave us one of the more thrilling games that we've covered here on Antietam Broadband in recent years. A nip-and-tuck battle the whole way through. Cameron Rajonas hitting a 38-yard field goal with about 45 seconds left in the game, and then DJ Miller capped off a monster game with a victory-clinching interception as Smithsburg beat South 15-14. So fast forward now to today and this year's matchup, and it features a pair of teams that are kind of looking for some consistency right here in the early season. We'll start with the visiting Leopards. It's been kind of feast or famine so far this year in 2022 under first-year head coach David Miller. They started the season with a road win, shutting out Francis Scott Key 21-0 2 weeks ago, but then last week failed to get on the scoreboard in their home opener against Williamsport, losing that game 37-0 to the Wildcats. Now, sophomore Zach Smith is starting to grow into his role as the starting quarterback for the Leopards. He's third in Washington County in completions with 16 and passing yards with 199 right now through 2 games, but he's only connecting on about 33% of his throws right now. So the Leopards hoping for a little more consistency for him, a little more accuracy from him passing the ball. And meanwhile, junior Ashton Redmond, who made some noise last year running the football for the Leopards, has been a little quiet to start the season as well. Off to a little bit of a slow start, gaining just 99 yards in the first 2 games for the Leopards so far this season. As for the Rebels, they're in an unfamiliar spot altogether. They haven't been in this place for quite some time. They've lost 3 straight games going back to last year's playoffs. And the last time that happened predates current head coach Dave Lawrence. It also predates his predecessor, Coach Toby Peer. You have to go all the way back to 2009 for the last time that the Rebels lost 3 games in a row. That was under former head coach Greg Kellick. And you have to go back even further to find the last time that South started a season 0-2. That happened back in 2007. Now, the offense really hasn't been a problem for South so far this season. The Rebels have scored 41 points in their 2 losses to Oakdale and to Spring Mills. And junior Lance Ford has been solid in what's now his 3rd year as the Rebels' starting quarterback. He's 2nd in Washington County in passing yards right now, and he's 4th in rushing yards overall. But the Rebels' running backs so far this season have not become the backfield complements that Ford needs to make him more effective in that role as a mobile quarterback. On the other side of the ball, however, the South defense is giving up far too much at this point of the season, surrendering 35 and 48 points in those losses to Oakdale and Spring Mills. So they'll need to buckle things up on the line tonight in order to get their first win here. This is the 31st meeting between Smithsburg and South Hagerstown. The series dates back to 1987, after South Hagerstown left the old CVAL and Tri-State League. The Leopards lead the series 18-12. Now, South Hagerstown had won 5 straight games in the series before last year's thrilling win by Smithsburg. And South has won 8 of the last 11 games played here at School Stadium. Smithsburg dominated the series early on, but dating back to 1987, but it's been much more even after about the first 7 or 8 games in the series. Well, we're 1/3 of the way through the season when this one is over tonight. Both of these teams here looking to try to gain some momentum as we head towards the middle section of the season. Should be a good one here tonight at South Hagerstown High School as the Rebels play host to the Smithsburg Leopards. Stay with us. We'll have more to come here on Antietam Broadband. After this, we'll take a look at the other games being played in Washington County here tonight, including another intra-county matchup that's on paper one of the top games in the county this year. So stay with us for high school football here on Antietam Broadband. brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
For over 30 years, Antietam Broadband has been bringing you one-of-a-kind local programming, from coverage of our high school sports to unique programming like our Civil War and Washington County series. Now you can own them on Blu-ray and DVD. Just visit store.antietamcable.com, where you'll find all your favorite local programming from Antietam Broadband. Browse through our categories to find the perfect gift. Antietam Broadband and Antietam Media Services, bringing quality local programming to your home.
Come see Red Baron Flooring on Basil Boulevard in Hagerstown for the best selection and the most competitive prices. Shop our beautiful showroom or select your new flooring from our large warehouse, where our in-stock values save you time and money. You can rely on our knowledgeable sales staff to make shopping at Red Baron the same satisfying experience for you that it's been for Tri-State consumers for more than 40 years. So let our flooring experts help you to the best selection at everyday low prices. Visit us at Red Baron Flooring on Basil Boulevard next to Labor's Office Furniture in Hagerstown.
Welcome back here to South Hagerstown High School, getting ready for kickoff here between the South Hagerstown Rebels and the Smithsburg Leopards. Coverage tonight brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. 5 other games tonight involving Washington County teams. Only one of them taking place here in Washington County, aside from this one here. We'll talk about that one first, because it's really one that's been looked at as a possible game of the year here in Washington County. That one involving St. James and Williamsport. The Saints and the Wildcats facing off tonight at Williamsport High School at 7 o'clock. And like I said, many kind of circled this one on the calendar early in the when the schedules came out. The Saints had a 6-game winning streak that got stopped last week when they lost to Bullis 20-14, team from the D.C. area. They're struggling on offense early this year, as quarterback Reese Staley has been a little bit banged up. Meanwhile, the Wildcats, coming off the shutout win that we mentioned over Smithsburg, and have allowed just 7 points in 2 games so far. Ian Lane scoring 2 defensive touchdowns last week in a win over Smithsburg. Has kind of doubled up the opposing team's production so far. We're going to take another break here as we get ready for the national anthem. Stay with us. More to come from Antietam Broadband.
Now's the best time to purchase your new vehicle from Hagerstown Kia. Hagerstown Kia is having vehicles delivered weekly, and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownKia.com daily. Trade-in values have never been better for the new Kia buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Kia's helpful sales consultants custom order the exact Kia you've always dreamed of owning. Reserve your new Kia from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Kia. Now's the best time to purchase your new vehicle from Hagerstown Kia. Hagerstown Kia is having vehicles delivered weekly, and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownKia.com daily. Trade-in values have never been better for the new Kia buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Kia's helpful sales consultants custom order the exact Kia you've always dreamed of owning. Reserve your new Kia from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Kia. Now's the best time to purchase your new vehicle from Hagerstown Kia. Hagerstown Kia is having vehicles delivered weekly, and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownKia.com daily. Trade-in values have never been better for the new Kia buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Kia's helpful sales consultants custom order the exact Kia you've always dreamed of owning. Reserve your new Kia from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Kia. With over 50,000 square feet of merchandise, chances are Labors has what you need. And right now, the best way to shop is to browse laborsfurniture.com. Just pick out what you need and we can deliver your furniture to your home or office. Of course, Labors carries office furniture and home furnishings, but did you know they also carry cleaning supplies and paper products? Labors has a lot more than you might think, and right now, they will deliver right to your door. Family owned and operated, that's Labors Furniture. Open to serve our community when you need us the most.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
Welcome back to South Hagerstown High School, getting ready for kickoff here between the South Hagerstown Rebels and the Smithsburg Leopards. High school football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. South Hagerstown coming into this one with an 0-2 record, Smithsburg at 1-1. A third of the way through the season here at the end of this one tonight. Let's take a look at those other games in Washington County, or involving Washington County teams, I should say. Boonesboro is at Brunswick tonight. That game kicking off at 6:30 p.m. North Hagerstown is at Tuscarora, also kicking off at 6:30. Clear Spring is up in Somerset County, PA, taking on Berlin Brothers Valley. That one kicking off at 7 o'clock. And Hancock is at Trinity Christian, West Virginia, for a 7 o'clock start tonight. Getting ready for the coin toss here. And we'll take a look inside the huddle at midfield.
You guys have been chosen by your coaches to be the captains for your team, so that's a privilege, that's an honor, what have you. So if we have any kind of questions, we want to come to you. Make sure you take care of your side of the ball. You guys take care of your side of the ball. We'll talk across the lines. You guys got to take care of that, help each other out. Use your gravity, get up as well. Use your player to get up. And if you guys can't take care of the issues, we will. And it's a lot more painful than we do. Okay? So make sure you guys take care of it. All right? Sure. So sportsmanship is a big deal. Okay, national federation, and then you guys set the example. All right, Smithsburg, you guys are the visitors. You're going to get a call. Let's go. And that's it. All right. All right. I'm going to flip it. Since we're on grass and stuff, I'm going to catch it. If I drop it, we'll do it again. All right, so you go ahead and call before I flip it, and we'll do that. He wants heads. Heads, he said. All right, ready? Heads it is. It's your choice. You want to go? You want the ball? Go the ball. What direction you guys want to kick? You guys like right here?
So Smithsburg wins the toss. They've chosen to receive the opening kickoff. And they'll be looking somewhat into the sun as they do so. Let's take a look at those other matchups involving Washington County teams that I mentioned. Boonesboro playing at Brunswick. New head coach Mark Wadle has the Warriors off to a 2-0 start, really flying high after a road win last week up at Greenway Avenue Stadium in Cumberland, where they beat a frequent region nemesis in Allegheny, winning that one 17-3. 2 wins and just 6 points allowed for Boonesboro so far this season. Brunswick coming off a win over Thomas Johnson that we saw a couple weeks ago against North Hagerstown. Speaking of the Hubs, they play at Tuscarora this evening. Played Manchester Valley closely again, just as they did a year ago. Couldn't come away with a win, though, losing 15-8. Zach Moore, who really stood out in the game against TJ that we saw, stood out once again. It'd be hard to argue with him as an early candidate for most valuable player of the year. He's accounted for 75% of the team's offensive output and 28 of North Hagerstown's 29 points through week 2. Tuscarora coming off a big loss to Meade High School. They are 0-2. Clear Spring and Hancock both with big challenges ahead of them this week. Clear Spring up there in Somerset County facing Berlin Brothers Valley, which has not allowed a point this season. And they've scored at least 42 points in each of their wins. And Hancock just looking to get on the scoreboard in their third game of the season. Ready for kickoff. Here we go at South Hagerstown High School. Short kick to start things off. Ball bobbled, taken to the left side and back up the middle. Vincent Roncone on the return. The short kick and a decent return sets Smithsburg up in good position. They'll start the first drive of the evening right across the 40-yard line, call it the 41, and they'll have 1st and 10 there. Quarterback is Zach Smith, back in the shotgun. The handoff goes up the middle. This is Ashton Redmond. Big gain for him on the first carry of the night. Out close to midfield. Just shy of it, we'll call it the 49-yard line. And a pickup of about 9. 2nd down and 1. For the Leopards. One receiver split out either way. 2 backs in the backfield. The handoff again to Redmond, and he's taken down in the backfield this time. No room for him to run as Peter Pierre makes the stop for a loss of about 3 yards.
Look, DBs, listen up. 3rd down, passing down. Get ready.
Takes him back to the 47.
17, 11, 17.
We'll have a 3rd down and about 4.
Look, this.
2 receivers to the left for Smith, 1 to the near sideline. Looking for Redmond, out to him and incomplete. And that was Peter Pierre getting a hand up near the ball. And it'll be 4th and 4. And Smithsburg will punt it away.
Get ready. Let's go.
One man back to receive. Pierre nearly got a hand on that punt. And not much room on the return. For Tariq Morris. Received the punt at about the 17-yard line, give him a return of about 3 yards, and South Hagerstown will have its first possession of the night. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Lance Ford, the starting quarterback for the Rebels. Wearing number 1. All alone in the backfield. And that's Morris in motion and taking the handoff around the right end. Makes his way across the 25-yard line and out of bounds. At about the 26. Pickup of 6 for Tariq Morris. It'll be 2nd and 4 for South Hagerstown. Ford, just a junior. I mentioned his 3rd season as the starting quarterback. He rolls out to his left, throws against his body, and it's picked off. No, they're going to call him out of bounds. Braxton Bird coming up and making the catch on that, but out of bounds, and there is a flag on the play. Back behind the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be a 10-yard foul from there. That's going to make it a 2nd down and 20. Ball all the way back at the South Hagerstown 10-yard line. Ford back to throw. Nobody there. He scrambles out to his right, gets away from one tackler, headed toward the sidelines and taken down there along the sideline by Joshua Higby. Ford, with all that scrambling, only got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just beyond that. This ball spotted just outside the 10-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 20 here for the Rebels. Handoff goes up the middle. Andre Cooper with the carry. Bulls his way to a gain of about 10 yards. But with the penalty, it'll be a 4th and 10 here, and South Hagerstown will have to punt it away. Left-footed kick. Fair catch called for and made after a bobble there by Willie Weekfall. Right at about the 43-yard line for Smithsburg. 37-yard punt for South Hagerstown. And Smithsburg will get their 2nd opportunity right here. 8:36 to go in the 1st quarter from South Hagerstown High School. Rebels and Leopards, no score. Thanks for joining us here on Antietam Broadband this evening. 1st down and 10 for Smithsburg at their own 43. Ashton Redmond looking for a hole to the left side, and there's none there. Caden Burrow in on that stop. No gain for Redmond. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Logan Jerome is the receiver at the top of the screen. Here's a pitch to Vincent Roncone. Around the left side and up to about the 45-yard line. Picks up about 2.5, 3 yards. They're going to spot him shy of the 45, so a gain of 2 for Roncone. It'll be a 3rd down and 8. South Hagerstown just showing a 3-man front. Smith rolls out to his right, looking for space. Big hit as he got near midfield. Peter Pierre coming up and making the hit on Zach Smith right at midfield. 4th down, and we'll call it a long 2. As Smith picks up about 6 on that play. And the Leopards want to go for it here on 4th down. 5 men on the line now for the Rebels. Pitch goes to the left to Redmond. Gets across midfield and across the 45 for the 1st down. Finally taken down at about the 42-yard line of the Rebels. Hunter Finkenbinder in on the stop for South Hagerstown. So new set of downs for Smithsburg here at the South 43. Pickup of 7 on that play for Redmond. Two men in the backfield for Zach Smith. Smith looking to throw, finds Ron Cohn out of the backfield. He has some space going down the far sideline. A first down and then some. Pickup of about 20 yards for Vincent Roncone and a first down for the Leopards. Midway through the first period here, no score from School Stadium. Gain of 20 yards on the play. Smith to Roncone. Now the pitch to the right side. This is Ashton Redmond trying to get around the end. Unable to do so. A flag comes flying in. I have a hold on Smithsburg. Spotting that just inside the 25-yard line. Are going to take that penalty, and that'll move Smithsburg back to about the 35-yard line. They'll repeat first down here. So first down and about 22 at the 35-yard line. Two receivers to Zach Smith's right now. Smith looking to throw for Redmond, coming out of the backfield and incomplete. Closing in on the play was Peter Pierre. He's made an early impact defensively here for the Rebels. Second and long, second and about 22 yards for Smithsburg. Staggered backfield. Redmond is there behind Smith, and the pitch goes to Redmond to the left side. No room to run as Finkenbinder, I'm sorry, that's Caden Burrow, who came in and blew that play up in the backfield, and Redmond taken down for a short loss. And Smithsburg with third and long here. 5 minutes to go in the opening period. Now 3 receivers to Zach Smith's left, and he rolls out in that direction. Looking downfield, finds a man open. Gets around one defender, Logan Jerome. Making up a lot of ground for the Leopards on that one play. Ball spotted at about the 17-yard line. Pickup of about 19. And now it's going to be Cameron Rajonas coming in to attempt a field goal. It's be 34 yards. The kick is up, and it is good. Cameron Rajonas has the Leopards on the board with a 34-yard field goal. Smithsburg takes a 3-0 lead here at South Hagerstown High School. Stay with us. More high school football coverage to come. Sponsored by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia.
Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from Hagerstown Honda today. Hagerstown Honda is having vehicles delivered weekly and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownHonda.com daily. And trade-in values have never been better for the new Honda buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Honda's helpful sales consultants track down the exact Honda you've always dreamed of owning. Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Honda. Shop online at HagerstownHonda.com.
Now you can get local Antietam broadband programming right on your phone or tablet. Our new WCL TV on the go app brings our programming straight to you. You'll have access to our most recent programs like our coverage of local high school sports, the Music Makers, Inside Sports, and more. Plus, you'll have access to our live events right from the app. What are you waiting for? Download the WCL TV on the go app now on iTunes and Google Play. It's all here on the WCL TV on the go app from Antietam Media Services and Antietam Broadband.
Welcome back to South Hagerstown High School football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. Smithsburg with a 3-0 lead over South Hagerstown. 4:04 left to go here in the first period. On a beautiful, clear, sunny Friday evening in Hagerstown. We're glad you've joined us here on Antietam Broadband for our live coverage of this game. Plenty of replays to come up on this one. We'll tell you the dates and times on those in just a moment as Jonas lines up for the kick. Sent deep and taken at the 5-yard line. Space up the middle to the left side. Goes Tariq Morris, and he's taken down across the 35. I'm going to spot him at about the 37-yard line. So 4 chances to see replays of this game on Antietam Broadband. Next Thursday and Friday, September 22nd and 23rd at 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, September 24th and 25th. Both of those replay times at 10 a.m. on Antietam Broadband, Channel 6 and 806. First down play for the Rebels around the right side. Picking up a first down and more. Ball spotted at the 48-yard line of the Rebels. Pickup of 11 on the play. For South Hagerstown. Ford with a handoff up the middle to Andre Cooper. Cooper gets the ball across midfield. Pickup of about 3. It'll be a second down and 7 for the Rebels. 3 receivers near side. Ford rolls that way, looking deep, and overthrows Damon Breland. There's Ron Cohn out there in coverage for the Leopards, and it'll be a third down and 7 here for South Hagerstown. Rebels send 3 receivers to the far side. 1 on the near sideline. And it's Cooper in the backfield. Ford having to scramble, nowhere to go. Taken down by Zachary Von Gerel. Braxton Bird in there as well for the sack. And it'll be another 4th and long here for South Hagerstown. Ford loses about 8 yards on that play. And South will have to kick it away here. Once again, 2:32 to go in the first quarter. High kick. Hits down at the 20-yard line and takes a bounce all the way down to the 15, and the Rebels down it there. Deontay Blake, the first one down there for South Hagerstown. The Rebels unable to get anything going offensively here. Two possessions and 2 punts here in the first period. 2:21 to go. Smithsburg leading at 3-0, and they start this possession deep in their own end at their own 15-yard line. Redmond is the deep back. The pitch goes to him. Taken down before he can get around the corner. And it's Peter Pierre again. Number 3, causing havoc at the line of scrimmage right now for South Hagerstown. Loss of 1 on the play for Redmond. It'll be 2nd and 11. One receiver either side for Zach Smith. Handoff goes to the left side. This is Ron Cohn. Gets it across the 15 out to about the 18-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 for Vincent Roncone. And it'll be a 3rd down and about 7 for Smithsburg. As we come up on the final minute of the first period here. Jerome is the receiver to the left. Joseph Ryan to the near side. It's Redmond bullying his way across the 25-yard line and picking up a 1st down. Nice run by Ashton Redmond. Picks up about 9 yards and the 1st down. Ball's at the 27-yard line for Smithsburg. 2 receivers on this side. Redmond again, this time no room to run. And it's Peter Pierre once again on the bottom of the pile for South Hagerstown, taking Redmond down for a loss. And that's the end of the first period. Smithsburg on a 34-yard field goal by Cameron Rajonas has a 3-0 lead over South Hagerstown. High school football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. Back for the second quarter right after this.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
For over 30 years, Antietam Broadband has been bringing you one-of-a-kind local programming, from coverage of our high school sports to unique programming like our Civil War and Washington County series. Now you can own them on Blu-ray and DVD. Just visit store.antietamcable.com, where you'll find all your favorite local programming from Antietam Broadband. Browse through our categories to find the perfect gift. Antietam Broadband and Antietam Media Services, bringing quality local programming to your home.
Back to South Hagerstown High School. Tonight's live high school football coverage is brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. Ready for the second quarter to begin. Smithsburg with the ball. Logan Jerome on the carry on a 2nd and 14 play. Moves the ball across the 30-yard line. And Jerome having to come off the field, lost his helmet there, so he has to come off the field for a play. With a gain of about 8 on that play. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Smith pitches to Redmond. Gets around the corner. Close to a 1st down if he stayed in bounds. See where they spot him. And they are calling it a 1st down. Redmond gets to about the 37-yard line. Pickup of 7 for him, and a new set of downs for the Leopards. Got a timeout on the field here. Officials timeout taken here. Redmond with 8 carries so far, 27 yards for the Leopards. We had talked in the pregame that he'd been off to a bit of a slow start after making some noise last season, the end of last season for Smithsburg, and sort of establishing himself as the lead back for the Leopards. And they are using him as a workhorse for sure. Take a look inside the South huddle. Head coach Dave Lawrence trying to fire up his defense. As the Leopards reset here on offense. 1st and 10 at their own 37. Zach Smith looking to throw. It's across the middle, and a 50-50 ball that Smithsburg comes away with, and still going with the ball is Braxton Bird, still going with it across the 20-yard line down to the 15, and finally stopped at about the 13-yard line. Well, Braxton Bird pulled that ball away from a South defender. That was anybody's ball, but Bird came away with it and picked up about another 35 yards after the catch. Now it's Redmond around the right side. A flag comes in late. And it'll be a holding call here against Smithsburg. It's going to negate that 1st down run by Ashton Redmond. So the pass from Smith to Braxton Bird goes for 50 yards. And had moved Smithsburg all the way down to the south 13-yard line. Now that 10-yard penalty spotted at the 10. That moves Smithsburg back to the 20. So it'll be a first down and about 17. Handoff goes to Redmond up the middle. Not much room there. Delaire and Dudley making the stop for South Hagerstown. Short gain for Redmond. It'll be second and long. Still about 17 yards to go. 10 minutes left here in the first half. Smithsburg holding a 3-0 lead over South Hagerstown. Smith looking to throw across the middle. Looking for Braxton Bird again, and this time it's broken up. Jaden Bowens breaking that play up. And it'll be third and about 17 for Smithsburg.
Wisconsin.
Three receivers breaking out to the near side for Smith. One receiver up top. And Smith is going to roll out to his left. Throwing across his body. Looking for Willie Weakfall. But it's broken up by Hunter Finkenbinder. And it'll be a fourth down. Just inside the 20-yard line. And we're going to see Cameron Rajonas here once again. He hit from 34 in the first quarter. This one will be 36. Kick is up. It is good. Cameron Rajonas, 2 for 2 on the evening. Smithsburg with a 6-0 lead over South Hagerstown here at School Stadium. High school football brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. Back with more after this.
Come see Red Baron Flooring on Vail Boulevard in Hagerstown for the best selection and the most competitive prices. Shop our beautiful showroom or select your new flooring from our large warehouse where our in-stock values save you time and money. You can rely on our knowledgeable sales staff to make shopping at Red Baron the same satisfying experience for you that it's been for Tri-State consumers for more than 40 years. So let our flooring experts help you to the best selection at everyday low prices. Visit us at Red Baron Flooring on Vail Boulevard next to Labor's Office Furniture in Hagerstown.
Now's the best time to purchase your new vehicle from Hagerstown Kia. Hagerstown Kia is having vehicles delivered weekly and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownKia.com daily. Trade-in values have never been better for the new Kia buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Kia's helpful sales consultants custom order the exact Kia you've always dreamed of owning. Reserve your new Kia from the dealer that's making it easy. Hagerstown Kia.
Back at South Hagerstown high school football coverage sponsored by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. Smithsburg with a 6-0 lead over South Hagerstown. A pair of field goals from Cameron Rajonas, who's set to kick off now for the Leopards. Ball taken deep inside the 5-yard line. Tariq Morris has some room. Down the right sideline. Doesn't look like anyone's going to catch him. Tariq Morris. A flag is down at the 25-yard line for South Hagerstown. That's more than likely a block in the back. And it's going to come back. called a hold against South Hagerstown. So Tariq Morris with the long kickoff return for an apparent touchdown. And instead, they mark this penalty off from the 25-yard line, and South Hagerstown will be starting deep in their own end, right at their 15-yard line. Or will the idea of a kickoff return for a touchdown give the Rebels a spark here? Ford hands off to the right side. Big run by Andre Cooper. It's across the 20. And now to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 1. Pickup of 9 for Andre Cooper. Cooper with 22 yards on just 3 carries so far. High snap pulled down by Ford and taken down in the backfield is Cooper. Joshua Higbee right on top of that. That snap to Ford, who's back in the shotgun formation, kind of floated back to him. And 3 defenders right there on the spot for Smithsburg, led by Higbee. So a loss of about 3, and it'll be 3rd down and 4 at the 26. Ford hands it off to Cooper. Gets out across the 30-yard line, and enough for a 1st down. Pickup of about 5 for Cooper on that one. And a new set of downs for South Hagerstown. 7:45 to go here in the first half. Smithsburg leads it 6-0. Another floating snap. Ford's going to keep it himself this time. Gets across the 30-yard line. And down at about the 32. Gain of 5 for Lance Ford. The Rebels going with a little bit of tempo here now on 2nd down and 5. Ford scrambles to his left. A flag comes down, and Ford is taken down from behind there by Higbee. That flag in the backfield, most likely a hold, and it is a hold against South Hagerstown. So just as they get a little bit of something going offensively, you know, this penalty takes them back nearly to where they started, actually behind where they started this drive, inside their own 15-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down here and about 23 yards for the Rebels. Ford rolls to his right. Has a man down on the near sideline. Lewis Berry, but the ball short hopped him. So incomplete, and a 3rd down and long for South Hagerstown. Two receivers on either side for Ford. And he has Cooper in the backfield with him. Three-man front for Smithsburg. Third and long. Ford looking downfield. Puts one up, and it's caught. The contested ball brought down by Tariq Morris. Logan Jerome was there in coverage for Smithsburg, but it was Morris that had the timing right on that. And the Rebels pick up 33 yards out to the 48-yard line. First down, 6:15 to go here in the second quarter. Ford, nice fake, takes it around the right side, gets around the corner and has some room. Jerome is out there and runs him out of bounds. Inside the 25-yard line at about the 22. Pickup of 30 yards for Lance Ford, who did a nice job on the ball fake on that play. And Smithsburg is going to take a timeout here with 6:05 to go in the second period. Tonight's live coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. South Hagerstown finally getting something going offensively here, moving the ball deep into Smithsburg territory, closing in on the red zone for the first time here this evening. Looking for their first win of the season. Lost their home opener 2 weeks ago to Oakdale, 35-13. Oakdale from Frederick County has quickly built itself into a perennial power down there in Frederick County. And then Spring Mills last week defeating the Rebels 48-28. As we mentioned, a 3-game losing streak, which dates back to last year's playoffs for the Rebels. First time that's happened in about 13 years. First down play from the 22, and it's Cooper taking the ball just inside the 20-yard line. Called it the 19 and a 3-yard gain for Andre Cooper. Second down and 7 for South Hagerstown. Inside 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Man in motion is Morris. He takes the handoff from Ford. Gets around the end. Cuts back out to the outside. Still up. And finally taken down. Braxton Bird and Zachary Von Gerel on the tackle for the Leopards. But Morris picks up 8 on that play. And South with a 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Pass complete. No signal yet. They're going to spot him short of a touchdown. But it will be a first down. First and goal from the 1-yard line after that 10-yard pass. And it's Ford now has the touchdown pass to Tariq Morris from a yard out, and South Hagerstown has tied it up at 6 with 4:37 to go here in the first half. It was Ford to Lewis Berry for the 10-yard gain that got South right on the doorstep. As Nathan Myers comes in and a low snap causes the Rebels to have to throw this one. The throw is complete but short of the conversion. So with 4:37 left, we are all tied up at School Stadium. South Hagerstown 6, Smithsburg 6. More high school football coverage sponsored by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia coming up after this.
With over 50,000 square feet of merchandise, chances are Labors has what you need. And right now, the best way to shop is to browse laborsfurniture.com. Just pick out what you need and we can deliver your furniture to your home or office. Of course, Labors carries office furniture and home furnishings, but did you know they also carry cleaning supplies and paper products? Labors has a lot more than you might think, and right now, they will deliver right to your door. Family owned and operated, that's Labors Furniture. Open to serve our community when you need us the most.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
High school football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. All tied up at School Stadium. South Hagerstown and Smithsburg even up at 6. High kickoff taken at about the 28-yard line by Ron Cohn. Takes a host of Rebels tacklers to bring him down finally at about the 45-yard line. It's a good field position here for Smithsburg as they try to answer the Rebels. 4.5 minutes to go. Two receivers to the right, one to the left of quarterback Zach Smith. And Smith completes the pass to Willie Weekfall across midfield to about the 47-yard line. Pickup of 8. Second down and 2. Just about 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Handoff goes to Dominic Roncone. He's tripped up in the backfield, lost his footing, and takes a loss of about 2 yards. This will be 3rd down and 5 for Smithsburg. Smith pitches it to Redmond around the right side. And taking Redmond down for a loss of time ticking down near Leopard's not wanting to give the Rebels much time here to close out the first half. And the punt goes away from Tariq Morris and rolls all the way down inside the 10-yard line to about the 8. So a long field for South Hagerstown here. With 2:16 to go in the second quarter. And the flag on the play here. So, illegal procedure against the Leopards. So I'll move that spot back, and the Rebels will get another shot and perhaps some better field position. Ball now at the 43-yard line. Jonas boots this one away. Headed right towards Tariq Morris, but he chose not to return that one, and it's downed just inside the 20-yard line of South Hagerstown. .206 left in the first half here at School Stadium. The Leopards and Rebels all tied up at 6. Smithsburg hoping to improve to 2-1 here in the early season. 21-0 win over Francis Scott Key at Union Bridge the opening week of the season. And a 37-0 loss at home last week against Williamsport. And a delay of game call here against South Hagerstown moves them back 5. It'll be a first down and 15 to go from about the 15-yard line. Lance Ford out of the shotgun. Had Tariq Morris cutting across the middle, and the pass just a little high for him. Second down and 15. Second down and 15. As Ford lines up with Cooper in the backfield with him, and the handoff goes to Cooper. No room to run. Michael Hensley, Zachary Von Gerel on the tackle there. Clock's inside 2 minutes now. Very short gain for Cooper. On second down, we'll now have third and about 15. Morris is the receiver on the near side. Handoff goes to the left side. And the ball taken across the 15-yard line to about the 17. Smithsburg going to take a timeout here. Their first with 1:09 to go here in the first half. They look to get the ball back here, a fourth down and about 12 yards to go. You have to think the Rebels will punt this one away. Smithsburg with one last chance here to put some points on the board in the first half. Smithsburg under first-year head coach David Miller. Spent the last couple years as an assistant coach under Vince Ahern at Smithsburg. Also spent some time at James Buchanan High School up in Mercersburg, Pennsylvania. A 1-1 record as a head coach here in Washington County. Kick is away. Weak fallback to receive. Has a little bit of room across the 45 and taken down. Not quite taken down yet. Still up inside the 40-yard line. And now brought down at about the 38-yard line. .3 seconds to go. And Smithsburg will start inside the south 40-yard line. And we've already seen Cameron Rajonis hit field goals from 34 and 36 yards. And of course, he hit the 38-yarder last year to get the win for the Leopards. Here's Smith's pass. It's thrown up and intercepted. Lots of room down the right sideline for Damon Breland. Still up as he cut back to midfield and taken down at about the 35-yard line. And there is a flag down on the near sideline. I'm going to call that a sideline warning on both sidelines. Well, Zach Smith put that pass up, and it was well short of the receiver, who was still running downfield in his pattern when Damon Breland picked that pass off. So now it's the Rebels with the opportunity to tack on some points late in the quarter here. Ford fumbles it, and it's recovered by Smithsburg. It was Higby who made the tackle on Ford, and the ball came loose. Couldn't see if it was knocked loose or if Ford just lost the ball. But possession goes right back to Smithsburg with 28 seconds left. One timeout remaining for Smithsburg. They're at their own 45-yard line. Smith rolling out, looking for Logan Jerome, and it's incomplete. Pass comes up short of Jerome. Second down and 10 with 23 seconds to go. Zach Smith lines up with Ashton Redmond behind him. Ron Cohn to his right. The handoff goes up the middle to Ashton Redmond. No chance for him there. Jonathan Tano making the stop. A timeout called here with 15 seconds left in the first half. South Hagerstown taking the timeout here. The ball spotted at the Smithsburg 43. Once again, tonight's live coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's games, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. Third down and about 12 to go for the Leopards. And the officials trying to communicate with the official in the booth. I think they're trying to put more time on the clock. The scoreboard here in the stadium reading 15.3 seconds. I think they want them to have 20 seconds, but nothing changed. 3rd and 12, Smith with the pitch to Redmond. Around the right side, Redmond breaking into the open, tripped up at the 30-yard line. He stumbled all the way inside the 25-yard line. They're going to mark it at about the 24-yard line. And Smithsburg will take a timeout. The clock here in the stadium still reading 15.3 seconds, so not exactly sure how much time is left. You see the clock, our clock, reading 12 seconds, and now they've reset the clock here in the stadium to 12.4 seconds. So the ball here at the 24-yard line. A field goal attempt here would be about 41 yards. So the Smithsburg offense coming back onto the field here. I think they're going to try to, are they going to try to get a short completion and then get the kicking team on? There's Smith, the pass complete. All the way down inside the 5-yard line is Joseph Ryan with 4.9 seconds left. The ball all the way down at the 3-yard line. Smithsburg going to try to get it into the end zone. The pitch to Redmond, no room for him to run. Stopped by the South defense. And we go to halftime. South Hagerstown and Smithsburg all tied up at 6 as we go to the break. Stay with us. More high school football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia coming up after this.
Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from Hagerstown Honda today. Hagerstown Honda is having vehicles delivered weekly and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownHonda.com daily. And trade-in values have never been better for the new Honda buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Honda's helpful sales consultants track down the exact Honda you've always dreamed of owning. Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Honda. Shop online at HagerstownHonda.com.
Now you can get local Antietam broadband programming right on your phone or tablet. Our new WCL TV On The Go app brings our programming straight to you. You'll have access to our most recent programs like our coverage of local high school sports, the music makers, inside sports, and more. Plus, you'll have access to our live events right from the app. What are you waiting for? Download the WCL TV On The Go app now on iTunes and Google Play. It's all here on the WCL TV On The Go app from Antietam Media Services and Antietam Broadband.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
Welcome back here to South Hagerstown High School. Halftime between the South Hagerstown Rebels and Smithsburg Leopards. We're all tied up at 6. Thanks for staying with us here on Antietam Broadband. Mark Keller here with you. Back and forth going here in the first half at South Hagerstown. Neither team able to get much of an offensive flow going in the first period. The only points coming in the period on a 34-yard field goal by Cameron Rajonas. Things starting to pick up a little bit in the second period, but a little bit more flow to the offense for both teams, but still not much happening score-wise. Smithsburg added to its lead early in the second period with a 36-yard field goal by Cameron Rajonas. Zach Smith with a couple big passes, pass plays of 50 and 30 yards. He finished out the first half close to the 100-yard mark passing. Ashton Redmond starting off well for Smithsburg, but then bottled up a little bit as the second period started to go on. South Hagerstown unable to get anything going offensively for the first 18 to 20 minutes of the first half, and then finally able to put some things together. A couple big pass plays by Lance Ford, a big 50 or 35-yard gain to Tariq Morris out across midfield, and then a couple runs. Lance Ford got them inside the red zone, a 10-yard pass, got them on the doorstep, and then a 1-yard pass to Tariq Morris made it 6-6. The conversion on that failed, a bad snap, forced them to have to try to throw for the 2-point conversion, and that was incomplete there. Tariq Morris, don't forget as well, had a big kickoff return, about a 95-yard kickoff return, apparently for a touchdown, but it was called back for a hold, and that set South Hagerstown well back. They started that, instead of scoring on that play, they ended up starting well back in their own territory at about their own 15-yard line. Andre Cooper running the ball well for South Hagerstown, not getting a lot of carries, but effective when he did carry the ball, and a big running play there by Lance Ford also in the scoring drive for South Hagerstown. A great ball fake and a pickup of about 20 yards for Lance Ford on that play to get South Hagerstown moving. Defensively, Peter Pierre having a big game for South Hagerstown, all over the place along the front line for South Hagerstown from the defensive end position, and then Hegby on the side for Smithsburg, almost the polar opposite, or the exact opposite of Peter Pierre, also making some big plays defensively for Smithsburg. The Leopards with a chance, actually both teams with a chance late in the first quarter. They're inside the last minute to tack on some extra points. Smithsburg throwing an interception and a big interception return on the play set up South Hagerstown with a chance to tack on some points late in the second quarter. Then a fumble by Lance Ford. Smithsburg getting the ball all the way down inside the South Hagerstown 5-yard line, choosing to go for it with about 5 seconds left on the clock here in the second quarter, rather than get the points and kick the field goal after Cameron Jonas had gone 2 for 2 already. The pitch to Ashton Redmond, tried to get around the left side, and there was no room for him to run, and time ran out on us there in the second quarter in the first half, and we finished up tied at 6. Stay with us here. More to come on Antietam Broadband as we come back here to School Stadium for more of the halftime show. South Hagerstown and Smithsburg all tied up at 6. High school football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia.
For over 30 years, Antietam Broadband has been bringing you one-of-a-kind local programming, from coverage of our high school sports to unique programming like our Civil War and Washington County series. Now you can own them on Blu-ray and DVD. Just visit store.antietamcable.com, where you'll find all your favorite local programming from Antietam Broadband. Browse through our categories to find the perfect gift. Antietam Broadband and Antietam Media Services, bringing quality local programming to your home.
Come see Red Baron Flooring on Basil Boulevard in Hagerstown for the best selection and the most competitive prices. Shop our beautiful showroom or select your new flooring from our large warehouse, where our in-stock values save you time and money. You can rely on our knowledgeable sales staff to make shopping at Red Baron the same satisfying experience for you that it's been for tri-state consumers for more than 40 years. So let our flooring experts help you to the best selection at everyday low prices. Visit us at Red Baron Flooring on Basil Boulevard next to Labor's Office Furniture in Hagerstown.
Now's the best time to purchase your new vehicle from Hagerstown Kia. Hagerstown Kia is having vehicles delivered weekly, and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownKia.com daily. Trade-in values have never been better for the new Kia buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Kia's helpful sales consultants custom order the exact Kia you've always dreamed of owning. Reserve your new Kia from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Kia.
Welcome back here to School Stadium, South Hagerstown High School. Halftime. South Hagerstown Smithsburg High School football game. All tied up at 6 are the Rebels and the Leopards. We take a look at the South Hagerstown High School Rebel Marching Band. We thank you for joining us here on Antietam Broadband for high school football coverage tonight. Our coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools that they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. So we'll take a look at the South Hagerstown Rebel Band. I'll remind you that bringing you coverage of the Alsatian Mummers Parade. Returns after a couple of years off due to COVID-19. It's taking place Saturday, October 29th, beginning at 6 p.m. We will have live coverage of that for you here on Antietam Broadband, Channel 6 and 806. And replaying on Monday, October 31st. The South High Rebel Band sure to be taking part in that. And we remind you we have replays of tonight's game as well coming up for you next week. 4 straight days, September 22nd, 23rd, Thursday and Friday. Replays taking place at 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, September 24th and 25th. There's replays at 10 a.m. Our next live sports coverage for you will be the following weekend, September 30th, Friday night, coming to you from Williamsport High School. Boonesboro Warriors playing at Williamsport. Both of those teams coming into this weekend at 2-0, the only two unbeaten teams in Washington County right now. The Warriors on the road tonight at Brunswick High School. That game kicked off at 6:30. And then St. James is playing at the unbeaten Williamsport Wildcats this evening. And that one was just underway about 15 minutes ago. So that Boonesboro-Williamsport game coming to you Friday, September 30th. We'll have the pregame show at 6:45. Coach Randy Longnecker will be back with me that night. Kickoff at 7 p.m. And one more football game for you this season following that one, also back at Williamsport High School. You'll see the Rebels of South Hagerstown taking on the Wildcats on October 14th. 6:45 pregame and a 7 p.m. kickoff. Then to close out our sports coverage with volleyball. Tuesday, October 18th, Boonesboro playing at North Hagerstown. We saw the Hubs last week with a 3-set sweep of Clear Spring in their season opening match. And you can actually still catch some replays of that Clear Spring North Hagerstown volleyball match Saturday and Sunday this weekend, September 17th and 18th. Both of those replays coming to you at 10 a.m. Or you can download the WCL TV On The Go app and watch those replays on demand. One other score to tell you about at the moment, North Hagerstown playing at Tuscarora. The Titans just scoring on a 14-yard touchdown pass. They take a 9-8 lead over North Hagerstown. Just about midway through the second quarter in that one. South Hagerstown and Smithsburg all tied up at 6 here at School Stadium as we continue the halftime show here with the South Hagerstown High School Rebel Marching Band. We mentioned the series record between South Hagerstown and Smithsburg in the pregame. Smithsburg holding the series edge 18-12 over the Rebels. First meeting back in 1987, just after South Hagerstown had left the Tri-State League and the Cumberland Valley Athletic League, and prior to them joining the old Monocacy Valley Athletic League. Smithsburg won the first 8 meetings against South Hagerstown. Since then, it's been about even. South holding a 12-10 edge in the series since 1995. The teams played against each other every year from 1987 all the way up to 2014. And that was around the time that Monocacy Valley Athletic League after it had merged with the old Central Maryland Conference, which was made up mostly of Frederick County schools. But the MVAL divided into 3 divisions at that point. Smithsburg in the so-called small school division. And South Hagerstown and North Hagerstown both went up into the middle division. And Smithsburg and South didn't play again after 2014 until 2020. The shortened COVID season was one of just a handful of games that either of those teams played that season. But South Hagerstown had won 5 straight in the series leading up till last year. When Smithsburg won that one 15-14, and we're got another close one on our hands this year. South Hagerstown and Smithsburg all tied up at 6. Stay with us. We'll have second half action from School Stadium, brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, right after this.
With over 50,000 square feet of merchandise, chances are Labor's has what you need. And right now, the best way to shop is to browse laborsfurniture.com. Just pick out what you need and we can deliver your furniture to your home or office. Of course, Labor's carries office furniture and home furnishings, but did you know they also carry cleaning supplies and paper products? Labor's has a lot more than you might think, and right now, they will deliver right to your door. Family owned and operated, that's Labor's Furniture. Open to serve our community when you need us the most.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from Hagerstown Honda today. Hagerstown Honda is having vehicles delivered weekly and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownHonda.com daily. And trade-in values have never been better for the new Honda buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Honda's helpful sales consultants track down the exact Honda you've always dreamed of owning. Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Honda. Shop online at HagerstownHonda.com.
Now you can get local Antietam broadband programming right on your phone or tablet. Our new WCL TV on the Go app brings our programming straight to you. You'll have access to our most recent programs like our coverage of local high school sports, the Music Makers, Inside Sports, and more. Plus, you'll have access to our live events right from the app. What are you waiting for? Download the WCL TV on the Go app now on iTunes and Google Play. It's all here on the WCL TV on the Go app from Antietam Media Services and Antietam Broadband.
Welcome back to School Stadium. High school football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. Mark Keller with you here on Antietam Broadband, getting ready for the second half. Smithsburg Leopards and South Hagerstown Rebels all tied up at 6. A pair of field goals for Cameron Rajonas, giving Smithsburg its 6 points, 34 yards and 36 yards. South Hagerstown's points coming on a 1-yard pass. Lance Ford to Tariq Morris. No good on the conversion, which leaves us all knotted up at 6. South Hagerstown will receive the kickoff here to start the second half. There haven't been a lot of close games in this series, a lot of one-score games. Last year, of course, being one of them, a 15-14 win for Smithsburg over South Hagerstown. Smithsburg also getting a 7-0 win in 2008. A couple tight ones in 2004 and 5, 14 and 8, 14 and 6. A 6-0 win for the Leopards in 1999. And a couple more very tight ones in 1993 and 1994.
Sorry, the clock was 0. Somehow it got more time on it.
The Leopards winning those 6-3 and 7-5. Sounding more like baseball scores than football scores. Smithsburg winning most of the tight games in this matchup. We mentioned an 18-12 advantage in the series, but only 1 point differential in scoring between the two teams. Smithsburg in the series, 484 points. South Hagerstown, 483. Coming into tonight's game, so still, with a tie score here tonight, still only a 1 point differential. Once again, we thank Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia for their sponsorship of our live sports coverage here on Antietam Broadband. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's games, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, proud sponsors of our coverage here tonight. Cameron Berjonas getting ready to kick off to start the second half here. 6-6, and we're underway here in the third period. Morris bobbles that ball, taken inside the 9-yard line, tries to get around the edge, and he does. Tariq Morris down the sideline and knocked out of bounds right around midfield. Well, Morris, the ball came right to him inside the 15-yard line, and it skipped past him. He had to scramble to pick that one up inside the 10-yard line at about the 9. But he was able to get to the edge and return that one about 39 yards all the way out to the 48-yard line. That's where South Hagerstown will start on their first possession here of the second half. Handoff is to Andre Cooper around the left side. Gets across midfield and down to about the 45-yard line. They mark him just shy of the 45-yard line. Somebody a second down and a short 4. Ford fakes the handoff, gets it out to Morris in the flat. He has the first down and is run out of bounds around the 30-yard line, just about the 31. Logan Jerome out there to take him out of bounds. Lance Ford with a nice ball fake to Cooper. And then finding Morris for the short completion, and Morris picking up an additional 15 yards. Handoff goes around the right side this time. Short gain, maybe a yard. Ball still just outside the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 9. Ford back to throw. Throwing a fade out there. Looking for Morris and just overthrew him. Braxton Bird out there in coverage for the Leopards. Third down and 9. 2 receivers to the left for Ford. Out in the flat is Morris. Has some room down to the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown. Tariq Morris. 21 yards. South Hagerstown with its first lead of the evening. Very similar call to Morris's previous reception. This one going to the opposite side of the field. Morris catching the ball in the flat and then doing most of the work himself. Going 21 yards for the touchdown. South will go for 2 here. Up 12-6. Ford under pressure and tripped up. Nice defensive play by Joshua Hegby. Denies the Rebels the 2-point conversion. But the Rebels on top for the first time here tonight. 12-6 lead over Smithsburg. Stay with us. More to come from School Stadium, brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
For over 30 years, Antietam Broadband has been bringing you one-of-a-kind local programming, from coverage of our high school sports to unique programming like our Civil War and Washington County series. Now you can own them on Blu-ray and DVD. Just visit store.antietamcable.com, where you'll find all your favorite local programming from Antietam Broadband. Browse through our categories to find the perfect gift. Antietam Broadband and Antietam Media Services, bringing quality local programming to your home.
Back at South Hagerstown High School. Live coverage brought to you tonight by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. Rebels kicking off. High kick taken inside the 25-yard line, and a good return here. Ashton Redman catching that high kick at about the 23-yard line and returning it all the way to midfield, just across the midfield line for Smithsburg. 10-10 to go in the third quarter. Now they've respotted the ball back at the Smithsburg 47-yard line. And they'll start this possession there. Rebels with a 12-6 lead now over Smithsburg. Pitches to Ashton Redman. No room for him to run out there. Peter Pierre, the first one out there for South Hagerstown, slowing that play down. Redmond loses about 5 yards on the play. So second down and 15 for Smithsburg at their own 43. Man in motion, Zach Smith handing off, coming back this direction. Ashton Redmond trying to get to the corner. Taken out of bounds. Back near the original line of scrimmage. So pick up a 5 for Redmond, and it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Leopards. Redmond goes out wide this time. And it's Higby in the backfield with Zach Smith. 3 receivers to the right. Smith rolls to his right. Looking downfield, and it's complete inside the South 40-yard line to Braxton Bird. Spot the ball at about the 38-yard line. Gain of about 20 yards for the Leopards. And a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Smith finds Redmond on the left side. He takes it inside the 35-yard line to about the 33. Picks up 6. Second down and a long 4 here. Smithsburg working quickly. Handoff is to Redmond up the middle. Gets about a couple before he's stacked up. Pierre in there once again for the Rebels. Hunter Finkenbinder as well. Gain maybe a yard. 3rd down and about 3. Ball's at the 32. Two receivers to the right. 1 to the left. 2 men in the backfield with Smith. Smith completes it just before he took a big hit in the backfield. And it's Willie Weakfall with the reception and the first down. There is a flag down. And the call is roughing the passer against the Rebels, so Weakfall's reception took Smithsburg to about the 26-yard line, and now this penalty is going to go half the distance to the goal, and that'll set Smithsburg up with a first down at about the South 13. Smith did a good job getting that pass off under pressure, and then the officials threw the flag, calling roughing against the Rebels. First down, Redmond in the backfield. The pitch goes to him off the right side. Redmond down inside the 5-yard line. Going to be maybe a yard shy of a first down. Pickup of 9 for Ashton Redmond. Smithsburg just inside the 5-yard line for second down. Here's Redmond again. Heading out the right-hand side. Touchdown, Ashton Redmond. He hit the pylon as he went airborne. And we're once again all tied up here at School Stadium. Smithsburg knotting the score at 12. And it'll be Cameron Merjonis coming on for the extra point for Smithsburg. Looking to give them the lead once again. His kick is up, and it is good. Cameron Merjonis, 3 for 3 on his kicks tonight. And the Leopards regain the lead, 13-12 with 6:42 to go here in the third quarter. Stay with us. More to come from School Stadium. Brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia.
Come see Red Baron Flooring on Basil Boulevard in Hagerstown for the best selection and the most competitive prices. Shop our beautiful showroom or select your new flooring from our large warehouse where our in-stock values save you time and money. You can rely on our knowledgeable sales staff to make shopping at Red Baron the same satisfying experience for you that it's been for Tri-State consumers for more than 40 years. So let our flooring experts help you to the best selection at everyday low prices. Visit us at Red Baron Flooring on Basil Boulevard next to Labor's Office Furniture in Hagerstown.
Now's the best time to purchase your new vehicle from Hagerstown Kia. Hagerstown Kia is having vehicles delivered weekly and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownKia.com daily. Trade-in values have never been better for the new Kia buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Kia's helpful sales consultants custom order the exact Kia you've always dreamed of owning. Reserve your new Kia from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Kia.
Brought to you by Hagerstown Honda. Back here at Hagerstown, South Hagerstown High School. And an onside kick. Recovered by the Leopards. Jacob Lanfer. Right there in the middle of it. So the Leopards catching South Hagerstown on their heels. Smithsburg just took the lead on a 5-yard touchdown run by Ashton Redmond. Merjonis added the point after to give Smithsburg a 13-12 lead. And now the onside kick coming right after that. Recovered by the Leopards, so they have the ball once again at the South 45-yard line. Smith hands off up the middle to Redmond. Nowhere for him to go. Brought down by Marlon Jones for no gain. Second down and 10. Flag on the play here. It's going against South Hagerstown. 15 yards. That takes Smithsburg all the way down to the 30-yard line. And it's a first down. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. The Rebels on their heels here. Smith's pitch to Redmond over his head. Redmond able to pick it up on the bounce, but he's going to lose about 7 yards on the play. We'll call it a loss of 7. That pitch well over the head of Redmond, but a nice job by him to catch the ball on the hop and retain possession for the Leopards. Second down now and 17. Smith in the shotgun, looking to throw. Ball is on the ground. It's still loose. And finally falling on it is Willie Weakfall. So 2 plays, and the ball gets on the ground twice for the Leopards. And what was a 1st and 10 is now a 3rd down and 24. All the way back at the 44-yard line for Smithsburg. Smith sends 3 receivers to the near side. One to the far sideline. Back to throw. Looking for Logan Jerome, but throwing behind him. And incomplete, so a 4th and long now. And they'll bring in Rajonas to punt this one away. A couple other scores of note here in Washington County. North Hagerstown now with a 20-9 lead over Tuscarora, that game at the half. So Rajonas kicks this one away. Morris back there. He's going to let that one roll, and it's going to be down inside the 5-yard line, all the way back at about the 2-yard line for South Hagerstown. Nice punt by Cameron Rajonas, pinning the Rebels deep inside their own end. Elsewhere at Williamsport, St. James now with a 13-0 lead over the Wildcats. That game at the end of the first quarter. First down, Ford trying to get himself a little bit of a cushion. Takes the ball across the 5-yard line and out close to the 10-yard line. Picks up about 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Working quickly as Ford keeps it again across the 10-yard line and out close to the 15. So first down here for the Rebels. And South now going with a more traditional set. And a couple what looked more like offensive tackles in as blocking backs for Ford those plays. Here's Morris going around the left side. Has some room, gets the first down, out across the 25-yard line and out of bounds around the 27-yard line. Call it the 28, pickup of 13 for Tariq Morris. Well, after a first quarter, or first half, where we saw neither team get much going offensively. A different story here in the second half. Both teams moving the ball quite well. First down run by Cooper is across the 30-yard line to the 34, but a penalty flag down is going to be a procedure call against the Rebels. They'll take this one back. Five yards from the line of scrimmage. And South will have a 1st and 15. 3 minutes, 3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Smithsburg with a 1-point lead, 13-12 over South Hagerstown. First down, Ford fakes it to Cooper. Now it's to Morris. Morris cuts outside. It'll look like a hand on the face mask there of Morris, but no flag thrown. Morris gets the ball out to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3. Pickup of 12 on that throw. Now here's Cooper getting the handoff this time and getting the first down. Still up. Finally taken down as he gets to the 45-yard line. Strong run there by Andre Cooper for the Rebels. As they reset for a first down at their own 45. Ford keeps it around the left side. Crosses midfield and out to about the 45-yard line. Should be enough for a first down. They're going to spot him short. He went out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. So a pickup of 8 for Lance Ford. And it's 2nd and 2 now for the Rebels. Both offenses coming to life here in the second half at School Stadium. Ford keeps it, and Joshua Hegby did not go for the fake that time. He had a bead on Lance Ford and took him down for a 7-yard loss all the way back near the 45-yard line. A minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. And South will have a 3rd and long. Just about 10 yards to go for the first. Cooper in the backfield with Lance Ford, 2 receivers on either side. Looking to throw is Ford. Finds a man open. It's Morris. He has the first down. Puts his head down and gets across the 40-yard line. And Morris looks like he may have gotten his bell rung on that play. He put his head down as he made contact with Vincent Roncone. And looks like Morris might have a little bit of ringing in his ears. First down play. As Cooper takes the handoff and is dropped. Zachary Von Gerel, Michael Hensley, both there for Smithsburg. Loss of about a yard on the play. Be 2nd down and 11 from the Smithsburg 40. Inside 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Cooper with the carry. Gets it to about the 35-yard line. And it looks like that will do it for the third quarter. Well, both offenses showing signs of life here in the third quarter. A touchdown for each. Smithsburg leads South Hagerstown 13-12. Stay with us. Fourth quarter action to come. Brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia.
With over 50,000 square feet of merchandise, chances are Labors has what you need. And right now, the best way to shop is to browse laborsfurniture.com. Just pick out what you need and we can deliver your furniture to your home or office. Of course, Labors carries office furniture and home furnishings, but did you know they also carry cleaning supplies and paper products? Labors has a lot more than you might think, and right now, they will deliver right to your door. Family owned and operated, that's Labors Furniture. Open to serve our community when you need us the most.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
Back at South Hagerstown High School, getting ready for fourth quarter action. High school football brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. The Smithsburg Leopards with a 13-12 lead over South Hagerstown. Rebels facing a 3rd and 6 here at the 35. Cooper looking for somewhere to run. Not finding much room. Correct, that's Dylan Hill on the carry there. And he lost about 3 yards. South facing a 4th and 8. Offense still on the field. And the Rebels will take a timeout here to figure out what they want to do. A couple more scores from around the area. It's Brunswick leading Boonesboro 14-7 at Brunswick. That one at halftime. St. James now midway through the second quarter with a 20-0 lead over Williamsport. And right here, we have another nail-biter between Smithsburg and South Hagerstown. 13-12, the Leopards leading the Rebels. High school football coverage on Antina Broadband coming to you live tonight, and replays coming up for you next week, Thursday and Friday, September 22nd and 23rd. Both those nights at 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, September 24th and 25th. Both those days at 10 a.m. And our next live coverage for you, Friday, September 30th, Boonesboro at Williamsport. As we mentioned, both those teams, the only 2 unbeaten teams left in Washington County, and both trailing right now in their respective games. 4th down play. Lance Ford completes it to Tariq Morris, but well short of the first down. Jacob Lanfer, 28, making the tackle. And Smithsburg will take over at their own 35-yard line. 11:14 to go in this one from School Stadium. Glad you're with us here on Antietam Broadband tonight. The The Leopards now 1st and 10, their own 35. Zach Smith pitching to Ashton Redmond. Picks up about 3 around the left side. Marcel Mayfield in on the stop for the Rebels. 2nd down and 7. Ball's right around the 38 for the Leopards. Stagger backfield for the Leopards. And the pitch to Ron Cohn, who spins, tries to find a path, but not one there. And Ron Cohn got back to about the previous spot. The Rebels with a player down on the field. And some possible cramping there with that South High player. Still about 70 degrees. We remind you tonight's live coverage is brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. Leopards coaching staff taking this opportunity to discuss a couple more score updates for you. Williamsport is on the board in their home game against St. James. Deontay Wilmore with a 53-yard pick six. The Wildcats trailing St. James 20-6. Clear Spring playing up in Somerset County, Pennsylvania tonight against Berlin Brothers Valley. The Blazers trailing in that one 28-0. Third down play. Zach Smith connects with Willie Weekfall for the first down. Across the 45 to about the 46-yard line. And a new set of downs for Smithsburg. Inside 10 minutes to go here at School Stadium. Smithsburg looking to improve to 2-1 on the season. The pitch is to Ron Cohn, who takes the ball across midfield and down to about the 48-yard line. Gain of about 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. And another quick update on that Williamsport game. Williamsport is on the board again. A snap, St. James snap going into the end zone, and Jake Knoll recovering in the end zone for Williamsport for the touchdown. Now 20-13. St. James leading that one. Under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter in that one, I'm sorry. Here's Ashton Redmond breaking one off on the right side. Ashton Redmond down the sideline into the end zone for a touchdown. 48-yard touchdown run. Breaking tackles along the way is Ashton Redmond. Smithsburg now with a 19-12 lead over South Hagerstown. Well, it looked like Redmond was going to be stopped for a gain of maybe 5 or 6, and then he broke a tackle and found all kinds of daylight. And then he outran 2 defenders all the way to the end zone for the 48-yard touchdown. Jonas' kick is up and good. 8:20 left to go here. Smithsburg now with a 20-12 lead over South Hagerstown. High school football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. More to come after this.
Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from Hagerstown Honda today. Hagerstown Honda is having vehicles delivered weekly and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownHonda.com daily. And trade-in values have never been better for the new Honda buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Honda's helpful sales consultants track down the exact Honda you've always dreamed of owning. Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Honda. Shop online at HagerstownHonda.com.
Now you can get local Antietam broadband programming right on your phone or tablet. Our new WCL TV On The Go app brings our programming straight to you. You'll have access to our most recent programs like our coverage of local high school sports, the Music Makers, Inside Sports, and more. Plus, you'll have access to our live events right from the app. What are you waiting for? Download the WCL TV On The Go app now on iTunes and Google Play. It's all here on the WCL TV On The Go app from Antietam Media Services and Antietam Broadband.
Back at South Hagerstown High School, live football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Smithsburg with a 20-12 lead over South Hagerstown now after the 48-yard touchdown run by Ashton Redmond, second touchdown of the night for him. And the Rebels will look to answer here. Another short kick from Smithsburg. Pulled in by the Rebels. Hunter Finkenbinder. And South will start right around their own 40-yard line. Well, the points keep coming at Williamsport after that last touchdown by the Wildcats on the bad snap for St. James. The Saints, Joshua Seaforth Farquharson, returns the kickoff 92 yards for a touchdown. So it's St. James 27-13 in that one now. 2:28 to go in the second quarter over there. Flag down on the 1st and 10 play for South Hagerstown, and it's going to go against Smithsburg for encroachment. And the Rebels will have a 1st and 5 opportunity here at their own 45. 8:20 to go. Smithsburg leading South Hagerstown by 8. Handoff is up the middle to Andre Cooper. And he drags Zachary Von Gerel down close to midfield. Going to be a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 1 for South. Ford trying to draw the Leopards off. This time they're not jumping. They did flinch. And now Ford running the play, looking to throw. Has the man down the sideline. Complete to Lewis Berry. Big gain and a 1st down for South Hagerstown. And they're going to spot it right at the 10-yard line. So a pickup of 41 on the play. Ford to Berry. 1st down now. Ford with the empty backfield. Keeps it himself. He can get to the corner, and he has it. 10-yard touchdown run for Lance Ford. And this one tightens up again. South within 2, 20-18. $7:26 to go. And the Rebels will line up to go for 2. And there you see the big blockers for the Rebels, and Ford's going to keep it up the middle, not going to get it. It's Hagby, and it's Von Gerel stopping Lance Ford short on the 2-point conversion. But the Rebels cut the lead back to 2. Smithsburg 20, South 18. More to come from School Stadium right after this.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
For over 30 years, Antietam Broadband has been bringing you one-of-a-kind local programming, from coverage of our high school sports to unique programming like our Civil War and Washington County series. Now you can own them on Blu-ray and DVD. Just visit store.antietamcable.com, where you'll find all your favorite local programming from Antietam Broadband. Browse through our categories to find the perfect gift. Antietam Broadband and Antietam Media Services, bringing quality local programming to your home.
Back at South Hagerstown High School, live football coverage here tonight, sponsored by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. Smithsburg leading South Hagerstown 20-18, 7:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff is down into the corner. It's going to go out of bounds. Well, there was no Smithsburg player on that side. If that one had stayed in bounds, would have made for an interesting play. Instead, it goes out of bounds. And Smithsburg will start this drive at their own 35-yard line. And that St. James Williamsport game has gone to the intermission, with the Saints leading the Wildcats 27-13. We mentioned Smithsburg looking to go to 2-1 with a win here. South Hagerstown trying to avoid its first 0-3 start since 2007. They began that season 0-4. And Redmond is stopped by Jonathan Tano. Loses about 3 yards on the play, does Ashton Redmond. Mentioned for the Rebels also, they're having lost 3 in a row, their first 3-game losing streak in 13 years. 2009 was the last time that happened. Here's Smith scrambling off the left side. It's going to be marked close to a first down. See where the spot is. They're indicating a third down. It is going to be third down and about a yard. Nice gain of 12 by quarterback Zach Smith there. Pitch goes to Redmond on the left side. Has the first down and out of bounds. At about the 48-yard line. Just shy of the 48-yard line. Called a gain of 3. One receiver out wide either side of Zach Smith. Handoff is up the middle. It's a loose ball. And the Rebels come up with it. It's Jonathan Tano. A mishandled handoff leads to a turnover. Recovered by the Rebels. Jonathan Tano, 54 there. The man who came up with the loose ball. So South Hagerstown now trailing by 2. We'll start this drive inside Smithsburg territory. Ball right about the 47-yard line. Ford back to throw. He's going to pull it in and keep it. He slides. Higby and Michael Hensley in pursuit there. And they're going to mark Ford for a loss of about a yard. It'll be second down and 11. Midway through the fourth quarter. Ford with the toss out to the right side. Tariq Morris is out there. Logan Ryan takes him out of bounds after a pickup of about 6 yards. Third down and about 5. Let's call it 3rd and 4. Right around the 42. Snap back to Ford. Finds the man on the slant. Still up is Lewis Berry. And still up is Lewis Berry. Now they're going to whistle to play dead. So Berry on the little slant across the middle. And then the run after the catch. Takes South all the way down, close to the 15-yard line. Ford back to throw again. It's complete. It's Tariq Morris. Down about the 11-yard line. Pickup of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Inside 5 minutes now left in this one. Ford has Andre Cooper behind him. Handoff goes to Cooper right up the middle and in for the touchdown. Andre Cooper, 11 yards. And South Hagerstown regains the lead. Cooper took that handoff and wasn't much daylight there, but then the hole broke open and he had plenty of room to run. He takes it in for an 11-yard touchdown. South Hagerstown now leading 24-20. And they line up to go for two again. It's Ford again on the keeper. Still up and in for the 2-point conversion. So the Rebels put 8 on the board, and they now lead Smithsburg 26-20. More to come from School Stadium, brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, right after this.
Come see Red Baron Flooring on Basil Boulevard in Hagerstown for the best selection and the most competitive prices. Shop our beautiful showroom or select your new flooring from our large warehouse, where our in-stock values save you time and money. You can rely on our knowledgeable sales staff to make shopping at Red Baron the same satisfying experience for you that it's been for Tri-State consumers for more than 40 years. So let our flooring experts help you to the best selection at everyday low prices. Visit us at Red Baron Flooring on Basil Boulevard next to Labor's Office Furniture in Hagerstown.
Now's the best time to purchase your new vehicle from Hagerstown Kia. Hagerstown Kia is having vehicles delivered weekly, and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownKia.com daily. Trade-in values have never been better for the new Kia buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Kia's helpful sales consultants custom order the exact Kia you've always dreamed of owning. Reserve your new Kia from the dealer that's making it easy. Hagerstown Kia.
Welcome back to South Hagerstown High School. 4:29 to go in this one. South Hagerstown leading Smithsburg now 26-20. After that 11-yard touchdown run by Andre Cooper. Kickoff taken by Ron Cohn at the 15. He's across the 25 and taken down at about the 28-yard line. Couple more scores to tell you about. Brunswick now leading Boonesboro 21-7 midway through the third quarter. And at the end of 3, North Hagerstown leading Tuscarora 20-9. Back here as Smithsburg gets set. Biggest deficit of the night for Smithsburg right now. 6 points, 26-20. As Smith throws, has the first down. Logan Jerome. The completion out to the 40-yard line. And the Leopards in business here. Three receivers to the left of Zach Smith. He scrambles in that direction, and he's going to tuck that one in and step out of bounds after a gain of about a yard, maybe 2. .335 to go here at School Stadium. This has been a good one. Glad you're joining us here on Antietam Broadband tonight for our high school football coverage. 2nd down and 8 for Smithsburg at the 42. Smith finds Redmond in the flat. Big hit, but Redmond bounces off of Tariq Morris. picks up about 3 more yards. Make it 2, and it'll be 3rd and 6. 3:29 to go after Redmond stepped out of bounds. Clock is stopped. Receiver stacked on the near side. One man to the left. The pitch is to Redmond. Big hit at the line of scrimmage. Moves the ball close to midfield. It's going to be short of a first down. And Smithsburg will take a timeout here. They spot the ball about 2 yards shy of midfield and the first down. So do the Leopards have something up their sleeve here with 3:10 remaining in the fourth quarter? The Leopards trail by 6. If they can get a touchdown, you would think Smithsburg has to be confident in their kicking game and the ability to add the point after. Cameron Rajonas is 4 for 4 on his kicks tonight, a couple of field goals, a couple of PATs. But this one is the most important play right now. 4th down and 2. Receivers stacked on the right side again. Now it's Braxton Bird coming in. 3 receivers to the right. Smith pitches to Redmond. He's going to be stopped short of the first down. Dylan Hill was there. And South Hagerstown will take over after no gain. The Rebels will have 1st and 10 at the Smithsburg 48 with 3:07 left in the fourth quarter. Big stop by the Rebels defense. So the Rebels now look to run some clock. Lance Ford handing it off to Andre Cooper. He takes it across the 45-yard line. And they're going to mark him right on the 45. Pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Clock is inside 3 minutes now. The handoff is to Cooper again, and he's across the 40-yard line. Close to the first down. Looks like they're going to spot him short of it. And Smithsburg will take another timeout here. They have 1 left. Tonight's live coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. Third down and short here, less than a yard for the first down for South Hagerstown. Holding a 6-point lead, 26-20, with 2:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Rebels with that stack on the right-hand side, and Ford's going to follow those blockers and gets some space, and he breaks into the open. Lance Ford is going to go all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. 39-yard touchdown run for Lance Ford. On a third down and one play. Second rushing touchdown of the night for Lance Ford. He's also thrown a pair of touchdown passes. Big night for the junior quarterback from South Hagerstown. They line up for two again, same set, and it's going to be Ford keeping it once again. And this time, he'll be stopped short by Michael Hensley. But the Rebels now with a 2-score lead, 32-20 over Smithsburg. Stay with us. More to come from South Hagerstown High School right after this.
With over 50,000 square feet of merchandise, chances are Labor's has what you need. And right now, the best way to shop is to browse laborsfurniture.com. Just pick out what you need and we can deliver your furniture to your home or office. Of course, Labor's carries office furniture and home furnishings, but did you know they also carry cleaning supplies and paper products? Labor's has a lot more than you might think, and right now, they will deliver right to your door. Family owned and operated, that's Labor's Furniture. Open to serve our community when you need us the most.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
High school football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. From School Stadium, South Hagerstown. 3 straight scores. They've gone from a 20-12 deficit to a 32-20 lead as the kickoff bounces away from Ron Cohn. South player still down on the field. Now up and headed to the sideline. Marlon Jones looks okay. 2:06 to go. And Smithsburg now with a lot of work to do. Starting at their own 31. Zach Smith back to throw, rolling to his left. Looking for Willie Weakfall, who lost his footing on the far sideline, and that one goes incomplete. Second down and 10 at the 31. And we're inside the final 2 minutes here at School Stadium. Penalty now marked off against Smithsburg. And they're going to repeat first down here. That's the indicator. Reads first down. First down and long. we'll call it 23. They're all the way back at the 15-yard line. Smith throwing down the sideline. Caught by Weakfall. And they're going to say he's in bounds. Nice play by Willie Weakfall to pull that one in on the sideline from Zach Smith. Second down now. And a much more manageable 4 yards to go. 1:51 left. Smith again, looking to the near side, and it's picked off. Pulled in and intercepted by the Rebels. And South Hagerstown now with a 12-point lead will look to run out the clock. .145 left in this one. As the Rebels offense comes back on the field. Starting from the Smithsburg 43-yard line. First and 10, Ford. Handoff is to Cooper. Around the left side. Putting a shoulder down on Braxton Bird and picking up enough for the first down. Inside the 30-yard line to about the 27. Clock still running, a minute and a half left. And the Rebels are going to take their time here. Try to run the play clock down as far as they can. Smithsburg with just one timeout remaining. Ford takes the snap. Hands off to Christian Edwards. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Just beyond it. We're inside a minute, 42 seconds to go here in this one. Second down. Leopards not using that last timeout. They're just going to let this run out as South gets into victory formation. Ford up under center, takes a knee, and that'll be the last play they need to run. South Hagerstown trailed throughout this game. They were even at halftime, 6-6. They trailed by 8 midway through the third quarter, but then rattled off 3 straight touchdowns and got a couple of turnovers late in the game to take a 32-20 victory over Smithsburg here at School Stadium this evening. Stay with us. We'll have the post game coming up right after this. High school football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. More to come.
Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from Hagerstown Honda today. Hagerstown Honda is having vehicles delivered weekly and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownHonda.com daily. And trade-in values have never been better for the new Honda buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Honda's helpful sales consultants track down the exact Honda you've always dreamed of owning. Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Honda. Shop online at HagerstownHonda.com.
Now you can get local Antietam broadband programming right on your phone or tablet. Our new WCL TV on the Go app brings our programming straight to you. You'll have access to our most recent programs like our coverage of local high school sports, The Music Makers, Inside Sports, and more. Plus, you'll have access to our live events right from the app. What are you waiting for? Download the WCL TV On The Go app now on iTunes and Google Play. It's all here on the WCL TV On The Go app from Antietam Media Services and Antietam Broadband.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
Back at School Stadium, high school football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. Your final score this evening, South Hagerstown Rebels taking a 32-20 victory over the Smithsburg Leopards. Mark Keller joining you here for the post game, and as we mentioned, Smithsburg looked to be not necessarily in control, but somewhat comfortable. A 20-12 lead early in the fourth quarter here, but then South Hagerstown rattling off 3 straight touchdowns and getting a couple of turnovers late in the game to seal things as the Rebels avoid that 0-3 start, get their first win of the season here, breaking a 3-game losing streak. Smithsburg falls to 1-2 also after this one. Let's recap the scoring here of the in the second half. You mentioned a 6-6 tie at halftime. Neither team able to get much going offensively, but it was a much different story in the second half. South Hagerstown actually started the scoring with a touchdown pass from Lance Ford to Tariq Morris, taking a 12-6 lead early in the third period. The Leopards came right back with an Ashton Redmond touchdown run, 5 yards for the score on that one. They take a 13-12 lead after the Cameron Rajonas point after touchdown. Redmond again then, a 48-yard touchdown run. It looked to be a short gain, maybe 4 or 5 yards, but he broke a tackle and then found daylight going 48 yards down the near sideline to give Smithsburg a 20-12 lead. South Hagerstown came right back. Lance Ford with a 10-yard run for a touchdown. They missed on the 2-point conversion that made it 20-18 Smithsburg. After a fumble recovery by Jonathan Tano for South Hagerstown, it was Andre Cooper going 11 yards for the touchdown. Same idea as the Ashton Redmond run. Not a lot of room at first, and then things broke open for Cooper right up the middle, giving South Hagerstown a 26-20 lead after the Lance Ford 2-point conversion. Smithsburg moving the ball well on their next drive. They get the ball out near midfield, have a 4th down and 2 play. They try a toss to Ashton Redmond. He's stopped for no gain, turns the ball back over to South Hagerstown, and shortly after that, it was Lance Ford with his second touchdown run of the evening, a 39-yard scamper for a score, giving the Rebels a 32-20 lead, and then South Hagerstown clinching things at the end with the interception, Braden Sisk picking off Zach Smith to close things out here for the night. Well, again, our live coverage here tonight brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. Well, we remind you about the replays of tonight's game as well. 4 different replays coming up for this game for you next week. Thursday and Friday, September 22nd and 23rd. Those replays at 8 o'clock. Saturday and Sunday, September 24th and 25th. Those replays at 10 a.m. All those replays on Channel 6 and 806 on Antietam Broadband. Or you can download the WCL TV On The Go app and catch those replays anytime you like. Our next live coverage for you is coming to you from Williamsport High School. We'll have Boonesboro at Williamsport football Friday, September 30th. That game will be starting at 7 o'clock. We'll have pregame coverage for you at 6:45. Coach Randy Longnecker will be back here for me for that one. We thank you for joining us here tonight from School Stadium, South Hagerstown High School, with a 32-20 win over Smithsburg High School tonight. I'm Mark Keller. Thanks for joining us here on Antietam Broadband.